Hello friends, today I have some magazines from the 1960s. So as you'll know, I do collect a lot of vintage magazines. I have done videos on some music ones from the 90s before, but the majority of the ones I have are music related. So my grandmother was going through her things recently and found some of these magazines from the 1960s. Now she actually does have some from the World War II era as well. I don't know if I'll be able to get my hands on them because we don't know if they'll like disintegrate if they are touched. But we do have some from the 60s. We are going to look at them today. I have glanced through them, but when I got them, I was like, I will have to show y'all them in a video. So we're going to go from oldest to newest, even though they're all over 50 years old. So this one is February 1967. This one is April 1964, so that is older. This one is 66, and this one is 67. So our Life one, which is still a magazine company to this day, I'm pretty sure, is from April 24th, 1964. It's 25 cents today. I bet a Life magazine is around $10. So this is Burton as Hamlet, Shakespeare, a special series. I know what Hamlet is. I have read Hamlet, or I don't know if I've read Hamlet, but I do know what Hamlet is. I don't know who Burton is, but we're assuming it's this man. But let's get into it. So it'll be interesting to see if there's companies that we know of that are still around, how their logos might have changed, and that kind of thing. And I love seeing the fashion from these times. So we have Life reviews, The View from Here, letters to the editors, sky stars die in an avalanche, or ski stars die in an avalanche, plot to throttle the World's Fair, Arnold Palmer's big win, items in the news, Yale's new president, racing car goes wild, people, Cherry Blossom Queen, Underground Dream House, Shakespeare at 400, Do-It-Yourself Orbit, The Trolls Take Over, Great Dinners Fettuccine, and Miscellany, not miscellaneous, so it's kind of interesting. I see the words North Korea over there. I'm sure we didn't see them as big as a threat as we do today. Something you'll notice in these magazines is cigarette ads. You can't have those in magazines, TV, whatever anymore. Because obviously now we have a better idea of how bad cigarettes are for you. Oh, look at that Mustang. Love a Mustang. So, in this ad, she looks so pretty. The car is pink. So let's read what it has to say. Presenting the unexpected, new Ford Mustang. This is the car you never expected from Detroit. It is so distinctly beautiful, it has received the Tiffany Award for Excellence in American Design. The first automobile ever to be honored by Tiffany & Co. Mustang has the look, the fire, the flavor of one of the greatest European road cars. Yet it is as American as its name, and as practical as its price. Because Mustang is an amazingly versatile car and can be inexpensively tailored to the wildest variety of individual taste. Many very different people will find it surprisingly easy to say, "This is the ideal car for me." Turn the page and you'll see why. Whoa. So I don't know if this is the first Mustang that was ever invented. I'm not sure. So this is what's inside. You have a hard top. The price, I don't know how much Mustangs cost today. The last car dealership I went to was a luxury one with Lamborghinis and Ferraris, so they were a lot more than that. So we have a convertible, a vinyl covered roof, and it's roomy comfort for 4 adults. I love her outfit. And a surprisingly spacious trunk. Again, I don't know if this is the first one ever, but we do very much have Mustangs in 2020. They are a thing. And Ford, it's obviously still around. So New York Life Insurance Company. Sounds familiar, but I don't know. You can order your Encyclopedia Americana. It will come to you from Lexington Avenue in New York. We have socks. I know, I was joking about taking these like coupons out and seeing what the reaction of people would be if I tried to use it. So we have Borden's instant omelets. I don't eat omelets, so maybe I won't use it. Oh, look at that. Very mid-century modern. I would love to have a house like that. This is an ad for the floors, vinyl floors. Glamorous living room floor and sofa fronting is new Brookstone vinyl, asbestos, and 9x9 towels. Color Aquia Creek, scented by spring green and black feature strips. Wall-based beige Kinko vinyl. Put Brookstone down over your own old floor and even concrete or tessero. I'm not sure. So Metropolitan Light. There's a lot of insurance ads. I don't know why that is. And this is 1964, so I think this is before Vietnam happened. We do have some magazines over there that are a lot about Vietnam. British satires are a bloody bull. I don't know. We have a lawnmower. Look at the riding lawnmower. They don't really look like that. So a coupon. This is for Colombian coffee. I don't drink coffee, so I can't tell you if Ubon coffee is still there. General Electric air conditioners. Some may look like that, but I think in your average house, not much. We have some Canada Dry bourbon, Kentucky Straight bourbon whiskey. Your American oil dealer. And we have Go Ahead, use plain tap water. It won't clog. The new Westinghouse steam and sprinkle iron. Irons scare me. I would put a hole through my pants or whatever I would be ironing. We have some, it looks like tires for trucks. A John Deere tractor. We thought a lot about your kids. Then we have some jewelry from Rayford Orist Company. I have heard of those before. Ooh, look at that couch. From Kroller. I think they do sinks. This is a sleeper lounge. I feel like these colors are very 60s, 70s. I don't know which one I would go for. Again, life insurance. The desert. Wherever you move in the USA, Sears service. Well, I did not know Sears had a moving service, but it seems like Sears did have everything at one point. The payment plan. Not sure. Something about Truman. Ramble in the past from Mr. Truman, President Truman. If you were born in 1939, these figures show how you can accumulate more dollars than you paid for New England life insurance. I wonder where that picture is. Oh, the World's Fair. Opened in New York, New England life. Isn't its 105th year? I'm looking at this picture. It says it's in New York. I'm not sure where. I've never seen anything. These should be funny, the letters to the editors. I'll read our first one. By the headline, it doesn't look like it's going to be something funny. Poverty's Children. Sirs, I could stand up and cheer after reading about the work of Dr. Martin Deutsch and his associates, April 3rd. With preschool children, it is the type of approach that will eventually solve the problems of poverty and integration. If some of the civil rights shouters and petitioners could spend their time in such a positive endeavor, I am sure our goals would be possible to attend. And this is from John Corradino from Reading or Reading, Massachusetts. I don't know where they had their answer. But yes, this is right in the middle of the civil rights movement. Martin Luther King was still alive at this point, so this is all in the middle of that. We do have a bra ad, which I am kind of shocked by. I feel like that is kind of scandalous for their time. But we have to remember, like, Playboy is starting out around this time and all that. Or they may have already started. I'm not sure exactly when they started, but it's all around this time. And then we have Chrysler Corporation. I'm sure y'all are all familiar with the Chrysler building in New York City. So these are the skiers. Two famous skiers are caught in avalanche. Graceful prelude to death. This is an Olympic skier from Munich. And it doesn't say where he's from. Yeah, very scary. I've never been skiing before. I don't remember the last time I saw snow. Oh, no, I was in Arizona in the mountains. So, what is this? See, we are going to see some derogatory terms for people, especially black people at this time. Because again, this is the 60s, this is the civil rights movement was going on. Yeah, I see that word used a lot in this. I don't know what this article is necessarily about. So we have Arnold Palmer, who, I don't know if he's still alive. I have been to the Masters at Augusta National. We have LBJ. Okay, I had to make sure she doesn't get in the frame. We have Campbell's, which is still very much around. And they look, the can looks very similar to this day. We have Yell. This is the incredible sequence as a racing car goes wild in Reading or Reading, Pennsylvania. So, I don't know what went wrong, but he is upside down at that point. Oh my gosh, look at the little dog. Henry Ford, I don't know if he's president at this time. No, I think it's LBJ who's president at this time. We have the Potomac is, I'm not sure how you say that, but a very nice car. And I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know why she's sniffing. Some more Canada Dry. I'm not a huge Canada Dry drinker. Texan builds a dream house underground. Possible bunkers, maybe? I don't know. We have Goodyear Tire, just still very much around. Yep, they're from Akron, Ohio. Watches. Oh, look at all the outfits. This is Inner General Electric's travel and fashion contest. Won a trip for 2 to New York's World Fair, Paris, and Rome via France, plus a $1,000 wardrobe for 2. So, around this time we also have the 747 is being built, and as well as the Concorde. So that's what's happening in aviation. Also around this time is the space age. So I love the fur coats of this era in history. So now we are with Shakespeare. This is old, so it's like 56 years old. This is all about Shakespeare, because I think it was 400 years of Shakespeare. Catalogs are still very much around. But yeah, see, they still had theories back then of, was Shakespeare really who we think he was? Was it multiple men writing these plays? It's been a theory for a while. I wonder how long that this has been a theory, that it could be Francis Bacon, Christopher Marlowe, the Earl of Oxford. Who knows? We have another car here. The Jetstar one. I've never heard of Jetstar, but it looks nice. We have Colgate, still around. I wonder how much they have changed their recipe, I guess would be the right term, in 56 years. So for the doll on your gift list, be one. We have a iron, a Rocket Mix portable mixer. C. Oh, that's not the mixer, it's the mixer. C is a coffee maker. D is a pressure cooker. E is a griddle. I would like a griddle. F is a complete beauty care set. Which I think our beauty care sets today do not look like anything like that. So G is a cordless automatic toothbrush. I don't know what that's about. And then H is the cook and serve fry pan. So this is still more about Shakespeare. 400. So I'm assuming this is for a play of Hamlet. I don't know if it's in London or if it is at Broadway. On Broadway. And I don't know who he is. I don't know who Burden is. I've never heard of him. Maybe this is a movie. Oh, look at that Admiral on TV. Yeah. Crazy how different. But yet still kind of similar things are. This is another... I don't know hardly how to describe this. I don't know what that's... You squirt the toothpaste in your mouth and then switch it to the brush. I am not sure. We have General Electric again with this space maker refrigerator. So you can get one for 39 weeks for just $3.99. We have a Volkswagen here. And it is a Volkswagen van. The Summer of Love has yet to happen when this is out, so get ready for it. Western Auto. We have some butter, Mrs. Filbert's. I get mine of like sweater to let you know. They recently changed their packaging. So after every Boston Marathon, there are sore losers. I'm sure. We have Hunt's tomato ketchup. Without catsup, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, the catsup would be big tomato taste. That's not how I spell ketchup, but I'm not a great speller. So this is do-it-yourself and satellites in orbit. As I was talking about, we are in the space age at this time. People trying to get out of space. Ooh. More interior stuff. The chicken in your shower. I don't know. Yeah, everybody in 2020, the popular stuff have everything all white. I like having color, so I do really like this blue. What is this? Oil? In Pecos County, Texas. I was there a few months ago. And yes, there is oil everywhere. Yeah, with this, I don't know if Vietnam was happening. We have, well, I'm not gonna, Charlotte's light beard. We have the little trolls. Army of imps invades US. The trolls take over. So this must have been when trolls were becoming a thing. The little toy trolls. They're kind of creepy. Their little faces. I don't like that. We have Old Spice. I think our Old Spice containers look different nowadays, but I do not use Old Spice, so they may look like that, but I don't think they do. So we have fettuccine now. This fettuccine is green. I never used green noodles. Oh, look at the dog on the Chevrolet ad. Malibu. We have some Converse low tops. Ooh, that was really interesting. And then here we have a Smirnoff vodka. I don't know who that is on it. Oh, Zaza Gabar. I have a book on their family over there. And then we have Marlboro County cigarettes.